Sunday, the 10th of August, and I don't know, I've been feeling a little bit kind of low this week, and I think it's just a lot on my mind. The launch of Amy coming up soon. I'm hiring a new automation expert. I'm working with someone new on the development team, so that's put a lot of pressure on me. And so today I just think I want to like kind of veg out and kind of do things around the house because like I know it's crazy, but believe it or not, cleaning relaxes me. Like when I'm vacuuming or just dusting and stuff, I don't know what it is. I think it's because as children, this was our way of getting our dad's approval in the house. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments below if you like cleaning or don't like cleaning or you hate it. But my memory of cleaning is just seeing a room transformed, and I think that's where my kind of love for home started. It's not that we had any grand home, it was really humble. Yeah, but I think just transforming simple rooms into pretty spaces, that's where my love for cleaning and having the inside of your home looking nice stemmed for. So today I'm really I have this I've been doing this massive project all week, which is sort of color coding and just aligning my closet and making sure things match up with certain things, and I want to complete it today. It's been like a week-long project. This entire space was a huge mess, and I think that also led to my stress because anytime I came in I'd be like, where am I going to have the time? So I'm rearranging my closet for another reason too. I really want to not buy any clothes this year. So I'm focusing on my home. Oh, this inside here is my lemon and cayenne pepper tea. And I usually have this thermos full of it. So when this is finished, I just use more and more and more and drink up all of it because it's also great for the gut. It's great for digestion. It's great to get your body cleansed in the morning. So I like mine piping hot. But anyway, the closet stuff. Closet confessions. I don't want to buy. Ooh. Cayenne pepper. I think I only put like a little dust, but it was a lot hot. Like so piping hot. Not only is the water piping hot, the pepper. The pepper is piping hot. Anyway, so back to closet confessions. So I'm focusing on the home for the last year. So the repainting of the home. Hello, good morning. Are you up? Did you get up? Okay. Good morning. Okay, so this is midnight and she is blind. And then this is a big bear who's her daddy, but she doesn't look like it. Okay, guys, Mama is filming, so we've got to go outside. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them outside, and then it's back to confessions. Okay, hold on. Okay, come on, let's go. Yeah, come on. Those are the loves of my life, to be honest. And there's another one, but anyway, back to closet confessions. I'm spending money on my home, so I've repainted, I'm doing new lights for the outdoors and redoing the garden. So that's taking up a lot of any extra cash, I'm not liquid. One day. But for now, it's a choice. And I really wanted to have my closet organized so I can shop my closet and I'm not bored with the clothes because, I love style and I love fashion. I don't love trends. But I really want to have access to the things that I love and to be able to see it really carefully and to have a curated closet. And yeah, part of that is just organizing the stuff. Anyway, so I was away. It was last year, and I was at my friend's house, and I was just so amazed to see that every single day there's an Amazon package. There was an Amazon package coming to our house, and we used to surround or to kind of center our activities when we would go out around the arrival of the Amazon package. And I know it's different cultures, but I was just so amazed at how easy it is to replace boredom with shopping, to replace sadness with shopping, to attach your emotions, your self-worth, your self-esteem to the things you have. I mean, I went down that path like too as well, and I'm so glad that I got a grip and kind of like said that I have enough clothes. And so the curation part of the closet was so important to me. And I also watched this documentary about consumerism, and in that documentary, what struck me was, where do the clothes go? Like, when we do all the shopping and we buy all the stuff and all the garments and all the clothes, or we don't buy them and they remain in the stores and they remain in the warehouses. And when I saw the documentary of how these clothes are just placed into landfills in those countries, and they are polluting the oceans and they're killing the fish in the ocean, it just struck me that, being a human on a planet, I have a role to play in how much I consume, and the role that I can play really is in just in what I buy and what I purchase. So that's what this closet is all about. It's about, did I just make that story too long? Anyway, so I just want to say that's what the clothes was all about, and being able to see what I have and not shop for the entire year. And so far, I have kept my word. So we're in August, we're heading towards December, and let's see how I do. You got to keep me accountable. Anyway, so today's going to be a simple day. I want to be able to I have to get groceries because I usually do it on a Saturday, and I didn't do it yesterday. So I want to do that. I think my sister and we want to maybe have a dinner or grab a movie. I haven't seen her all week. We usually tend to spend time together over the weekend, whether it's a Saturday or a Sunday. I think Gio will come with us as well. And just have a cool, calm, relaxing Sunday, just prepping for the week ahead, so I'm not under the kind of pressure that I was this week. And besides, this is the part where when you're getting ready to launch, this is the part, the pre-launch is always the tough part, the month before the pre-launch, or the 6 weeks before the launch, the pre-launch period. And then you get to relax a lot, because if your launch is successful, then that means, you got some money in your pocket. So I will take you shopping. I'm really trying to lose 10 pounds by Christmas, and I'll take you shopping, and whatever my sister and I are doing, I'll take you along as well. And just let's go. So we're back from the supermarket. It actually took me 2 hours to get there, come back, kind of like shop around and get healthy stuff, right? So I've been on a quest just recently to kind of drop the weight around my middle area. I don't know if it's hard for you, but it's so darn difficult for me. And I know it's not the exercise, so it has to be the food. So it's just really good to walk into the supermarket and just make good choices. So let me tell you what's in this yogurt drink, right? Which is my favorite. So usually I have half the size, but I usually have my first, this is a meal for me. So I usually have this at 11 o'clock, but today's a weird kind of Sunday, right? Because I'm doing a lot of chores and running around and so forth. And it's now after 1 o'clock and I'm so hungry. So I made I made a double size. I'm gonna have it all. But in here, there is the cottage cheese and cottage cheese, which is full of protein. Don't come for me. It is so good. Then there is the yogurt. There's this roasted peanut powder, strawberries, and banana. And usually I put some chia seeds in here, but I just wanted to have it like immediately. So I didn't go back to the fridge to find it. Anyway, so I've been talking about my health, and yeah, I'm interested in knowing like how are you managing your weight? If you're in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, like what are you doing? What kind of stuff are you doing? Particularly if you have like your weight is coming onto your middle area. And so for me, that means like exercise, I have that down packed. So I'm in the gym or working outdoors in my community for like 4 days a week and walking 2 days a week. So it has to be the food. So I'm really going to just like narrow down on like veggies, yogurt drinks, smoothies, protein, high protein. They say that when you're over 40 and over 50 and over 60, you have to eat your weight in protein. So I've been trying to measure the amount of protein I am having as well as the amount of fiber I'm putting into my body. So talking about bodies, right? I don't know if I mentioned that I had my doctor's visit. I went with my twin sister and my ex-hubby, who is like family, right? You all know that. If you've been around a long time, we're not married, but we are family. Anyway, so we all went for our individual health checks and we went together as a unit. And, I was thinking that my sister has to go to get another check. Nothing serious, but the doctor just said, okay, you have this particular situation. We just want to check and so forth. So yeah, that's fine. And then a GP, Giovanni, he also has to go for a further check. Nothing alarming. Just want to double check that the blood test, the second test is corroborating or, the blood test and so forth. And I had like a clean bill of health. Like there's nothing wrong. Like there is nothing wrong. And I remember when I was getting, we were all three of us sat together and I was thinking, yeah, like I'm the champion. Like I'm so good. I'm so I'm all set. And really that is such the wrong approach. Like I was so ashamed of myself when I went back and I thought about it, that we're all here because of God's grace, right? And even though like my blood work was 100% perfect and my breast cancer screening was 100% perfect, that doesn't mean I can't be driving and knock on wood, that I can't be driving and something happens, or that just because I don't have this particular kind of cancer, I can't get that. Because we're all here because of God's grace and God's mercy, and we're here for a time. And I have to celebrate the fact that I am so far in healthy. My blood work is good. There's no need for any further tests. And I have to celebrate that while acknowledging and saying, thank you, God. And knowing that I am no better, no worse than my sister and my ex. And that we're all striding through life with the same intention, the same goal, to be healthy, to live well, to live long, to live as long as we can and be as healthy as we can. So yeah, that's my thing. I felt really, really ashamed of myself for thinking I was in any way superior, that I somehow was in control of my health, because at the end of the day, for sure I can do things and I can eat right and I can exercise and I can manage stress and I can get sleep, which I don't. I struggle with sleep so much. It's better, but it's not 7 hours or 8 hours a night. I struggle with it. And if I get 6 or even sometimes 5, which I know is not good, I'm grateful. Anyway, so it's after 1. So I am thinking that since this is planning day, I want to plan a couple of outfits for next week so that I'm not thinking about what I'm going to wear. I'm very creative with how I dress, and I love fashion and style, my own individual style. And I know I'm working from home and in my studio maybe 3 days next week, and we're not doing any major shoots. So I'll be working from different cafes 2 days next week, and I also have to set aside all my exercise clothes. So I have this kind of this formula for dressing. Like sometimes I will begin with a shoe or a belt and create the outfit around that. So I thought that would be fun. So let's go. And there's lots going on next week. So I want to make sure that I'm not thinking about what to wear. Like the formula is there. I have it all racked up. It's not that I'm saying that it's like this is Monday, this is Tuesday. No. I'm not that. It's not that rigid. It's not all of that, right? I'm just saying that I'm going to curate 5 different outfits, and depending on my mood, I'm going to pick one from that rack, right? So yeah, so that's it. So let's go take a look at how that goes. Okay, welcome back to my closet. We were here earlier. One of the things that you need when you're planning, if you take, like, this is closet confessions, right? So my confessions are not for everybody else. So these are my confessions, remember that, so don't judge me. But one of the things you need, I think, when you are curating your wardrobe for the week or for if you're traveling, is a rack. First of all, you need your space to be organized so that you can literally see what you have. So I have colored clothes here, coordinated according to color. Then I have blacks and some of my jeans, and then some of the whites, and then over there I have tops. I don't think you can see that area beyond me. But anyway, so things are curated because they're easy to find. And remember my mission, I am not about shopping this year. Like, I do not want to buy a stitch of garment, any kind of clothing, while I am, maybe except for swimsuit, because I may go to Colombia, right? So nothing that I'm bringing in because I'm focused on my home this year. So to get ready for the week, I'm going to first have to figure out what am I doing. So I mentioned before that I have 2 cafe jaunts, so to speak. I'm working from home 3 days of the week, and I have like dinner with my sister tonight. That outfit is already planned, but I think I'll show it to you. And so I'm going to be in a combination of sportswear, pajamas. So what I'm going to put on this rack is only the kind of going out clothes. Do we still use that? I used to use that when I was a kid, going out clothes that I'll be using for the week. And one of my looks is, I think I want to go with both color and being neutral. So I might decide when I'm looking at filling my rack is, do I want texture, color, structure, simplicity? And I think this week I want a combination of all 3 of them. Just, dressing is a part of how I sustain my creativity. It's how I feed my creativity. Some people do it with art, some people do it with architecture, some people do it with, I don't know, whatever it is you like to do. I like to do mine with my clothing. So let's start. Okay, so I know that I have a dinner. The 2 things that I want to get out of the way is I'm going to a pretty fancy coffee shop, not Starbucks this time. Starbucks is my usual thing. And I don't know, I just want to look a little bit different and outstanding. Essentially, I want to be seen. First of all, I want to see me. And then I want others to note, oh, that's an interesting way of putting together an outfit. And so what I'm communicating is that I'm a creative, also business-minded, and I have my own sense of expression. And that's what I want that outfit to communicate. So I think I'm going to pair, let me see, hold on for a second. I'm going to pair like black on black because black is a neutral color. So I'm going for my Ralph Lauren dress. It's actually a simple slip dress. And so I'm beginning with the dress, the silhouette in mind. And it's a simple slip dress. It's loose. I love it so much. And what I love about it is the cut, the drape, but also that at the end there is, I don't know if you can see it, there is some lace here. You know, I love that. And this is a dress, but I'm not going to wear it as a dress. I'm going to wear it just loose, but as a top. And to make that happen, I am going again for... I'm not sure if this will work. I mean, really in my head, I'm seeing it, but it may not look good. So I'm also pairing it with this black zouave. I call it the zouave pants. It's a low crotch pants. So the dress is going to cover the crotch, but it's a sort of like those 3/4 length pants. So even though this is fairly lengthy, and you will see just an edge of the pants. And I think that's going to be a combination that I would like. I'm not, like, be warned, I'm not ironing anything right now. What you see is what you get. And I will, because I'm going for all black, I might do my favorite shoe, my favorite heel of the moment, which are these slingbacks. Look at the bows. They're like kissing each other. I love these pair of shoes. So I'm going to put the shoes here. And just for a touch of chic, I might pair it with my paperboy cap. So I'm not sure if that's going to work. I'm going to put the paperboy cap here. And then, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I have 2 days of pajamas, right? And sportswear. So let's add a bit of color to this rack. So the next bit is, let me tell you something, do not miss out on dupes, right? These are my red Mary Janes. I love them so much. And they're dupes. And sometimes when you are pairing an outfit, here's the thing, right? We always begin with the piece of clothing in mind. But I would like to challenge you, because I always challenge myself every week, is to begin with the accessory. So you can begin with your hat, you can begin with a belt, a scarf, your jewelry, and I am beginning with this pair of blood red Mary Janes with a very low stacked heel. And because I want to do color, I think is it too monochromatic if I pair it with red and red, like a red top, and maybe I look like a Christmas tree. So maybe I look like a Christmas tree. So, okay, so I think I am going to do red trousers for sure. I'm going to wear this particular one. I love this. This is by J. Crew, and it's 100% linen. And I think this will look good, but instead of wearing it with red, I just want a cool, casual look, and this is probably for later on in the week when I have maybe some errands. I'm going to the coffee shop. I'm going to the bank. I have meetings. Very casual, because as you know, most of my team, we all know each other so well, and a lot of them work remotely. I could literally choose something that's form-fitting with this. Like, I would pair this probably with a pink bodysuit or a black tank top. But I can also do a white button down. So I'm not sure how this is going to look. But I think with it not tucked in, but just loose and the linen pants just dragging over the shoe, and you seeing a peep of the Mary Janes while I walk, I think that's going to be interesting. And if it doesn't work, I'm just going to bring out a black tank top, because let me get a hanger, because the black tank top will always work well with a red pants and a red shoe. Now I have two outfits. Ooh, we have to talk about what I'm wearing to dinner, right? With my sissy, who is quite the fashionista. She's my twin. And okay, so this is a chance, because you know, as we get older, we don't hang out as much. Like, so going out to a restaurant or going out to someone's home, or if I'm traveling, maybe we'll go dancing. Those are the times when we take out our high heels or shoes we haven't worn before. So when I'm thinking of heading out for somewhere like elevated, I am going to start with the heel first, because I don't get to wear my high heels every single day. And if you know me from back in the day, I am a high heel girl. These netted, these are a beauty. I love them so much. So I'm going to begin my outfit formula with this. Okay, so what's the color palette? And what the heck am I doing? So I know I want pants. So since I haven't worn these in a while, let's go with something I also haven't worn in a while. Is this it? Yeah. Like, this has been in my closet for like this. My waist is not this small. Like, come on. Like, in my dreams, but this is a stretch. Like, that's more my waist. Like, just kidding. But it's super baggy. It has the elastic in the not just at the waistline, but at the hem. Again, this is linen. Haven't worn it in a while, but I think it will look super cute with the boots and just the fold of the pants just tucked into the top of the boot. And it's netted, so it's, even though I'm in the Caribbean, I'm still cool. My feet are still like on fire. And because it's baggy, I want to be slim on top. Maybe this top, I'm not sure how it's going to look. I'm thinking monochromatic hair, this cream top, but tucked in, or maybe kind of like, I usually can like use a rubber band in the back and then just tuck it in like so. So that may be good. That may be fun to wear. And as you can tell, it really is about, when you're curating an outfit, it really is about deciding, as I said before, color, texture, silhouette, and most importantly, are you using your clothes? Are you not just sticking to what you know and what you always use, but to have a different feel and flair as you go through the week? And so to these three specific outfit formulas, I'm just going to add some leggings, right? So these are leggings that I'm going to throw on for the week. This is not for exercise. This is if I'm running around and I have a run to do. And I know this coming week, it's basically strategic work. And yeah, so I'll take a couple of these and a couple of my bodysuits, and my rack will be stacked. Yeah, and that's it. So I think now let's just try on some. Let's just try on some and see if they really work. I'm particularly interested because I've never paired these two before. The black and, of course, what I'm wearing to dinner with my sissy. So let's try those on. Well, it's going really well, the planning. It's in like early September. So there's a lot going on, but I feel as if this is it. Like, this is the one that we're gonna like use to scale. So I feel really confident and happy about where we've reached.
Okay, great.
Yeah. How's the Mexican?
Not the best.
Oh.
Not my favorite. The meat is good though.
Sorry to hear that. You know me, I can eat anything.